Welcome back. This is Miss Carasales, and I am doing a quick reteach on absolute value equations. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. The first thing I want you to know is we're just not going to pay attention to this down here. That'll come up later. Right now, we're really focused on the solutions. Remember, when you end up with a negative number after the equal sign, there's no solution. It's also extraneous. If you end up with a 0, that's only one solution. You're going to only end up with one number. And if you end up with a positive number, you're going to end up with two solutions. So you've got to set up the positive and the negative. So that way you can have both solutions. We're going to go ahead and get right into it. So remember, first step is always to isolate the absolute value bars. So we want this by itself. So in order to get that by itself, we need to get rid of this 3 that is being multiplied and this 8 that is being added. So let's go ahead and get rid of the plus 8 first. So minus 8, minus 8. This is 72. Let's cancel this out. Let's bring down 3. Absolute value, negative 8x. Absolute value. Next, we're going to divide by 3 on both sides. These cancel out. 72 divided by 3 is 24. I forgot my absolute values. Okay, so now that we have the absolute value part by itself, this 8x, now we can go ahead and set up our two equations. So I'm going to have negative 8x equals positive 24 over here, and negative 8x equals negative 24 over here. I'm going to go ahead and solve both. So on both, I am just dividing by negative 8. So x equals, this will be negative 3. On this side, divide by negative 8, divide by negative 8. This will be positive 3. So remember, once you get that, you need to plug it back into the equation to check your answer. And you really, you could plug it into the original equation right there, or you can plug it into the simplified equation. It's really your choice. I am going to go ahead and plug it in for the simplified equation just because I find it easier. So I'm going to have absolute value negative 8 times negative 3. Absolute value equals 24. And if I do this, negative 8 times negative 3 is 24. And then the absolute value of 24 is 24. So I ended up with a true statement. So that one is true. Next, I've got absolute value negative 8 times positive 3. So right here, negative 8 times 3 is negative 24. And then the absolute value of negative 24 is going to be positive 24. So this one also checks out, so we're good to go. These are our two answers, two solutions. Okay, if you have any more questions, please feel free to come in to tutorials and I will help you out.